My name is Miss Wiggins and I'd like to welcome you to the Graphic Design Options presentation. At Key Stage 4 we offer a Level 2 award in Graphic Design, which can also be dropped down to a Level 1 should students need this, and the Level 2 qualification is equivalent to a GCSE level. An understanding of graphic design will help open many doors in a variety of different sectors and job roles, such as graphic design, animation and creative direction, to name a few. So you might be thinking, why should I take it? So some questions that you can ask yourself: are you interested in what things look like and how they are made? Will design skills be useful to you maybe in the future? Are you hard working and creative? Do you like coming up with new ideas and enjoy a challenge? In graphic design, it's really about creatively solving problems, and there are a ton of transferable skills within graphic design that you can take into different creative professions in the future. So what is the structure of the graphic design course? Well, the course that we do is run by the examining board NCFE, and it is a Level 2 technical award in graphic design. There is a coursework element which runs over year 10 and year 11, and that is 50% of the marks. So there's unit 1, where we look at the kind of the fundamental components of graphic design. Unit 2, where you get to focus on one of the areas of graphic design that you're particularly interested in, and you will do a study about a designer. Unit 3, you will get given a design brief that you get to respond to. And then Unit 4 is a graphic design portfolio of all of your work. The second element of the course is an external assessment. This is a project task-based assessment, very much like Unit 3. However, you were given 10 hours to complete this. So it will be 5 hours one day, 5 hours the day after. This usually takes place around about end of February in year 11, and the results usually come back around Easter time, which gives students the option to actually resit should it be that they don't get the mark, or if they don't pass the first time round. The resit window is in June later that year. So method of assessment, this slide is just explaining a little bit more detail what I was just touching on before. So all of the units, so 1, 2, 3 and 4, are internally assessed in the first instance and then externally assessed, and then the exam, the 10-hour exam, is externally assessed and graded by NCFE themselves. Should a student get a distinction in all 4 units and the exam, they can come out with a distinction star. Alternatively, at a Level 2, it is a pass, a merit or a distinction. So the following slides show some examples of some of the brilliant student work that's been completed over the last couple of years. This one was the start of a Year 9 project that we do all about festival promotion. So this isn't one of the assessed units, this is part of what we do in Year 9, really kind of getting to understand what we're going to do when we get to Year 10 and Year 11. This is one of the pieces of work from Unit 1. Where we really start to think about the components that make up graphic design, one of which is colour theory. Another one is typography. This is part of Unit 1, where students get to create a logo and they then experiment with the 6 different components for their logo. This is Unit 2, where the students study a designer of their choice. So this was the work from one of the students last year. The same with these two. These were 2 different students and their designer focused piece of work. This is, again, it was from Unit 2, and it's just to kind of show that there is an element of evaluation and writing within the course, but you're talking about the work that you've done. This is Unit 3 and some of the outcomes that came from responding to the design brief. I've added this slide just to kind of show some of the programs that we might use. We use Photoshop. We have the option to use Illustrator and Publisher. So if it is that a student's already quite proficient on one of these, I had a student last year that was, so she worked solely on Illustrator, whereas I generally teach Photoshop, so it doesn't matter if students haven't used Photoshop before, we will learn that all together in school throughout the course. There are actually tons and tons and tons of design related jobs. There's quite a fair few on this slide. I'm not going to read them all out, so you can kind of just cast your eyes over that to see what they all are. And then there's a lot of jobs available as well, so ranging from kind of a designer, animator working in publications, or a magazine editor, maybe a freelance designer, a design consultant, corporate designer, graphic designer, advertising, illustrator, web designer, advertising, promotion, teacher, creative director. So from the course, you can actually go on to study at both college and then university. So some of the university courses that are available are things like a Bachelor of Honours in graphic design or creative media, maybe a foundation diploma in art design and media. We've got illustration and animation, interactive arts and art and design.